What is up, people? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more CSGO news. I got to apologize. I've been falling behind on all the news. I'm trying to catch back up with the CSGO scene alone, which kind of blew up this week with so much information. I'm still kind of reeling to get back into it. But I hope you guys all enjoy. As per usual, all of today's stories will be timestamped down below. The first of which, following all the cheating accusations we actually touched on yesterday, the cheating in CSGO, especially in matchmaking, has been pretty extreme. Not only in North America, Europe, all regions out there experiencing, well, cheaters in just about every single game, according to many pros and many of you guys out there. Now the game seemingly broken in professional matches. Actually a series between Aristocracy or Arcy versus FaZe Clan, and actually in map 1 Nuke, it was the bomb being stuck on the map or in the map on match point, and here's what happened.
Very few flaws coming through. Look at the flashes they've been thrown in on A. Look at the smokes on outside and how they're using them to push in through and exploit the RC players, get them itchy so they don't know what's happening. Real quick, but for now there's one round left, and it looks like, the reason I'm chatting here, is it looks like we've got a tech pause. Let me go into the admin chat and have a look. Oh yeah, so the bomb is underneath the map. So I was looking at the admin chat here trying to figure out what was going on. The bomb is under the map. How has that happened? I've never in my life seen that before.
Luckily enough, not affecting the series. They actually did replay that round, and FaZe won the series and that map either way. So it didn't affect the actual game itself or the series. But, you know, it's not a good look when all of a sudden we have all of these cheating problems. And now this. What's next? Valve, please help and please don't get worse. Now, you know what? I need to apologize to all of you guys. In the heat of the moment, I find that it's tough to be a CLOUD9 fan with a super fan like Ryan from Rush B. And so I tweeted some things about this new CLOUD9 lineup, and I want to say I'm sorry for that, because this new CLOUD9 lineup, they've actually shown up over this past week for their first qualifier together for IEM Katowice, surprising many people out there and impressing many more, because they have now made IEM Katowice. The list of matches on that screen for all of you guys, several best of 3s and a best of 5, taking down some very solid squads, especially when it comes time for taking down the Juggernaut in a best of 3. That's going to be Complexity and Jason Lake's lineup, although very early on for the guys we know on paper how good they can be. CLOUD9, formerly ATK, they take them down and then take down MIBR in a best of 5. ATK, newly signed to CLOUD9, take down MIBR in a best of 5, and credit must be given to these guys, and I hope this kind of momentum can only be carried further, as they, with that best of 5 win, they also qualified for their first big event together, which, by the way, is the brightest thing CLOUD9 has seen in a long time, and it only took a few days with the new roster competing. I am super sorry for what I said. I'm also super impressed with this lineup, and I hope at Katowice they continue the momentum. But as of right now, I got nothing else to say. It was straight up impressive. Their road there was not easy, and they still made it. CLOUD9 is certainly looking up right now. And also in the news out there, guys, a ruling a couple days ago now, actually brought to us by apparently a Reddit user and Don Hossie as well. Supposedly, Valve stepping in for tournament organizers to actually enforce the character models or player skins that have just been released and are now tradable, buyable, and sellable to be used in-game. Now, this is actually based off assumption, and Slow from the Mythic League has now clarified what was actually meant here. It was the Mythic League, which he is a part of, told that they have to actually use these skins. They cannot ban these player models or character skins, and so he assumed the order came from Valve. Now, although it's an assumption, I think it's probably a fair one. Who else would have the power to make that order, and who else would benefit from this besides Valve? It's only an assumption. I think a fair one in that, and yes, we still have a couple tournament organizers out there who have banned them, and a couple who are now apparently not going to be because they simply cannot. Now, I would say this is a gigantic issue, but ever since they've actually made those slight changes to these character skins, I don't think we've seen too many complaints about how advantageous they can be, although I'll keep you guys posted on that. I would love to see several pro players out there give their full feedback on the new updated player model skins and if they can actually be taken advantage of, especially when it comes time for competitive play. I know the general consensus, I would say, for casual players, it's not that big of a deal, especially as it was when they were first released, in terms of, I don't think hitboxes were necessarily the issue. The blending into the environment of such a variety of skins out there was an issue. That was fixed quite a bit, I would say, so I would love to see what pro players think about this, but as of right now, it's being assumed that Valve is now stepping in and saying, hey, TOs, you have to use our skins, because it obviously benefits us financially. But again, I don't have too much of an issue with it unless the pros do, which we will find out hopefully as this season and this year becomes underway competitively. And also, very lastly, guys, in 2 closing stories. Very first off, it's going to be Smooya, brought to us by Rush Speed Media. Also, the man's Instagram story, so double confirmed here. He will be moving to America, it seems, to join Chaos. Smooya joins up with Steel, I should be saying, and that does unfortunately mean, though, I was actually talking to my boy Connor, Smooya superfan out there, and this does mean that no more Smooya at the Major. If he plays alongside Chaos, there won't be a major run here, and we've actually seen Steel, and of course, formerly of Ghost Gaming, they tried to make their runs without Steel and just fell short, so I'm going to safely assume the same thing here, although it instantly makes me a fan of this lineup. I'm really curious to see what they're going to do here with Smooya apparently in America for at least 6 months. So a big signing there, I would say, for North American CS. You got me as a fan. How about yourselves? Now, very lastly, as we see more talent leave the Overwatch League, they've also joined the ranks, apparently, of CSGO. That being Montecristo, one of the first premier talent of the Overwatch League when it did debut. He has now recently left the Overwatch League and supposedly will be doing some CSGO events. And to that I say, all the more, all the merrier. If that's actually a line, top tier talent out there, CSGO welcomes you, much like Semler kind of dips his toes back, or has at least a couple of times since he joined the Overwatch League. I say the more the merrier, and let's have at it. Until next time, I hope you guys all enjoy your safe weekends, okay? Be careful. I'll be back here Monday breaking down further CSGO, esports, and gaming news. Until then, take care. Okay, bye-bye.